Hmm. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Hi. Hope everyone's doing fantastic today. Uh, Today is what the February 25th, Tuesday. Now, what prompted me to come online? Well, a few things, folks. Lately, I've been seeing uh in my own neck of the woods people wanting to burn a certain southern gentleman at the stake for views for his views on stuff. And then we have some stuff with Destiny that I'm not educated on. But I wanted to focus on Old Man River there. Now why? The reason why I wanted to speak on him is for a simple reason. We have to understand the concept of holding our thoughts, biding our time, learning when you should or should not respond to something. And the one thing I can impart is you shouldn't say the first thing that come out of your mouth, because the first things that come out of your mouth is usually something that's not well developed, that's kind of emotional, um, reactive, whatnot. And when you do that, especially in this community, you don't look good doing so. I've had my issues where I've done that as well too. But what I come to realize with people, and granted, Peter is a wonderful man. He reminds me of Santa Claus, and he's helped with his little philanthropy fund, helping so many people in the community get their dreams and stuff. And again, for me, I'm a tiny bit, like maybe 1% biased with people because I got a microphone from him, right? But that biasness goes away when you see someone just crash out. And you would figure with age comes wisdom. And you would figure that he would have a tactful response. Now let me go back just a little bit. There was some stuff that I had known about, but I locked away in the recesses of my mind because then when I needed I needed to be remembered until a while until now. I The thing is with P-Pom is that when it came to the infamous debate which he had with Slug, and technically speaking, the debate Slug had with people wasn't supposed to happen. It was supposed to be D-Max, and D-Max had wanted to argue with people, And there was a donation goal. Slug had said, "Hey, come on down," and instead, if memory serves me correctly, he threw people like he was Snorlax. A people came in and he just became bad faith. He was very bad faith. He wasn't he wasn't he allowed his biasness towards Slug to blind him into having this fight with Slug. And again, every single time Slug had a reasoning behind it, after he gave points after points, he didn't want to let go because he saw this person as an enemy. There was such a bias that he would just have blinders on. And then the Leah convoy thing happened, and then the rest is history on that. But the reason why I point this out to you, the reason why I point this out is because when it comes to anything related to a debate, related to an argument, you have to really ask yourself, can I really make a sound argument? That even if I go into a place where it's 5 against 1, can I make my point salient enough to where people cannot say, "Oh, you're full of poop," and you shouldn't listen to such and such person. Now, of course, people had himself backing of small commentary, because small commentary did not like him. But the thing is that once the biasness shifts to someone that's outside of people's community, then it becomes then you get really see what the biasness is about. And because he tried so hard to make the argument about culture, about it was just the times, and the fact that the kid behind the camera was incompetent and didn't realize the age, and he was fooled by this young lady and whatnot. Once you once you hear that type of uh, protection that's not related to someone in the community, you can see it. And granted, on Wall Smashers, he lost that fight. Not lost the fight, but he was really going on off a deep a dark path. I've always said, why defend someone that doesn't know who you are? Does kid behind the camera know who Peepaw is? Does kid behind the camera did kid behind the camera give Peepaw give him flowers, candy, a kickback? Like, what is this? Why defend someone that doesn't know you? Right? But the thing is that this and Flowley made a very good point that there are people that swept so hard for Kid behind the camera because Keem is. There might be a chance that Keem might employ them, give him a little kickback, so on and so forth. Even though, even though Peepaw has a disdain for Keem because of the DMAX stuff, which is whatever. Gia was like, it's gross. He defended what he said when Himbledon called. Keep behind the camera is gross, he says. Okay. But Gia's right, and then we're trying to get to the hi Gia, hi Darom, hi Kia Cat. Um, but the thing is that you don't know who these people are. You have no idea. You have no They don't care about who you are because because in the most general of senses, this is the litmus test of morality within the small confines of commentary. Because if you were telling me that people were okay with Kate behind the camera's relationship with Bridget, right? And then all of a sudden, it like New people found out about this, and then all of a sudden, people still defended it. People, people still like, oh, it was old news or whatnot. It's like, again, if something new came about, something fresh, half the press says so and so is dating this person who is so and so age and whatever. I My question is, would there be a unified front to be like, this is gross, this is disgusting, what's wrong with you? Will there be a split? It's the same thing with someone being R-worded, same thing if someone got assaulted. It's like the whole Miskiff thing. I think there was a SA bull thing, and there was a split on that shit too. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? There's biasness can go anywhere, but the thing is that people, people and others should know better. The fact that Buggy, Wings, and Becky were so disgusting to go on and say we're going to protest if uh Kid Behind the Camera is not reinstated. I remember specifically that Becky came out of her mouth, mad emotional, like, regaling the fucking Kid Behind the Camera nonsense. She didn't want to open her mouth. And the fact that Keem fired him, right? And the fact that those low-cal morons were trying to stage a protest over someone that actually did a crime. And this, and again, even if I am doing numbers with the low-cal stuff, the thing is that I wish there was some sort of morality to it. Like, I'm surprised that the low-cal is still a thing with Boogie lying about faking cancer. I'm surprised that so many things have came out with Boogie. Like, I'm shocked. The Time Machine stuff, I'm shocked by it. But that's neither here or there. Their moral compass is so skewed on that. It's like it would be irresponsible for me to yell at them for their corruptible moral compass when they need money at the end of the day. That's all they do. They have to be puppets to this reality show that's local live, and they have to drum up fake drama for people to to watch them. But I figure people would understand that, would know better, and I figure people would understand and would understand that you shouldn't make demands of kicking someone out of a Discord when that said person is not part of the Discord. Falali what is a shitter beyond shitting. He is someone that just trolls. And the fact that he made it worse by in the host chat saying I want him out. Like, bro, when you tell people I'm leaving the internet because I need to focus on my mental health, and I'm gonna keep on saying this, no one cares. No one cares if you had to take your dog to the vet. No one cares if your kid is in the hospital. No one cares if you're getting a divorce. No one cares if you were about to commit seppuku. No one cares. By you announcing it to the world, you want people to be like, oh no, please no. Oh my God, please no. It's always for attention. Rarely do you see people post stuff just to post it. Okay? But the message is to be like, I'm leaving so and so dates because of so and so. You want people to feel sorry for you. You want people to feel bad for you. And sure, you may have your people who ride or die with you. You may have people that want who value you, and you may have people that truly care about what you say or what you do. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how people oh, there you go. It doesn't matter what people what you say or do. You are just looking for attention at the end of the day. Let me see. Has no morals. Mega retarded. Oh, I know, and he adds nothing except the fakest BS. Yes, of course, agree. Um, supposedly on Thursday there's going to be another expose on people, and the thing is, Maggot is supposed to be. I think Maggot might be coming on to the show to do the kill shot on poor people. And honestly speaking, honestly speaking, I the thing I don't understand is if you're not built for this, why do it in the first place? If you are incapable of making content on your own, why do it? Like people had Clear as Mud, that thing died. He had Coffee with People, that died too. He had the Wall Smashers thing where I think he took my spot or whatever spot he took the spot and then he didn't add nothing to it. All he did was he wanted to fight with another person. He yelled at people. He didn't contribute anything to it. These are facts. No one asked questions. No one asked questions. No one came and You okay? No one asked questions. He didn't ask questions. He didn't bring anything to the table. Hell, when they did the Wolfsummer Masters with Al Badwick, it was like, oh, I'm gonna find something on the internet to talk about, and then we're gonna talk about it, and like they were disinterested in it. Again, not to toot my own horn, but when I was on Reese's stream, shout out to Reese. When I was on Reese's stream, how is it that I came onto Reese's stream with Nintendo Mail, and somehow, some way, we were able to do an hour show into 5 hours? Now, I'm not now not to say that I solely did anything to it, but guess what? I asked questions. I brought up topics. I inferred. I extended shit. People who were in the stream, you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. Did not make that stream what it is? Did I contribute to it? To me, I say yes, and that's what you have to do when you are part of an ensemble cast. You should be able to extend. You should be able to organically extend the show. I feel like there were 10 people between you and him on Wall Smashers. What do you mean, the replacements? Regardless of the but what I'm trying to say to you is like regardless of the fact, like you seem like literally on Sunday, look, I did my best work on someone else's show. Simply by asking questions. Right? And again, I'm not saying I'm solely 100% the reason, but I feel like I contribute. I mean, that cannot be argued. So what I'm trying to say to you is like you had a podcast that failed. You had your morning show that failed. You had Wolf Masters, which is supposed to be the most easiest show to do, where it had 20 people coming in. Now, granted, it didn't have like consistent. You like Socrates, thank you. You have 20 people viewing, but you have a few people watching, right? And yet, all it devolves into is just like craziness. It just devolves into a he said, she said thing, and again. Why is it, and again, not to toot my own horn, but why is it that I have the creator of the show tell me whether it be a troll or not, but I guess it's, but why is it that Badwick says on his own show, I always had a seat to the thing. I always could come back, no matter what. Right? Because sure, I mean, whatever the reasoning is behind it, not because of the friendship I have with him, but whatever is the reasoning, simply put, like I understand how to do a show. I understand that you can't just have a show just purely on raging and complaining and whatnot. There has to be some sort of you should be able to have discussions about stuff, analyze stuff. We're all smart people. We understand where things are coming from. But again, that's and that's the thing. And again, people people has connections. People knows people like Xylee, Tommy. Like he went on Tommy's show and basically said, "I'm sorry for what I said, why I ran off, and and whatnot." Like he spoke with Tommy, Xylee, and him are friends. So why is it so hard for you to contribute content to the stuff? Like for me, look, for me, I have so many ideas that I could talk about, right? And and sometimes the ideas may be too far out for the community. That's why I have my own thing. That's why I could spice it up. That's why I could talk about, the idea of aliens or controversies or conspiracy theories or like whatever the case is. I could do that. But I am way better. I could also try to be like, listen, why don't we talk about this in a more general sense? Now they get too much into weeds and stuff, but we have a show. Just ask, like you could just ask questions. Like I could ask, like for instance, if I was people, if you ever do come back at Wolf Smashers, if you were to talk about UFOs, let's say, you could ask, do you guys believe? First question, do you guys believe in UFOs? Do you guys know about this incident? Oh, this is why I know about this, and then explaining briefly about what do you think of that? Do you think it's real? Whatnot, and just go on, and you could just bring, you could just tease everything out. You could make a like it's possible to make a show. It's possible, but then again, but like I said, you cannot just be a wallflower, be by the be against the wall and expect things to happen. And the one time he decides to talk, he talks for another person that's not even part of this community, and he makes himself look like a total fool. How's that? How does that happen, folks? Yeah, I don't think she likes him anymore. Isn't Sally done with him? And that's the thing. There have been insinuations that, that Flatly, or aka Uncle Frunkle, has said that people don't think that, I mean, people that are bigger content creators sneak this people behind his back and snicker at him about his takes. Look, you could like a person, you can enjoy a person, you could be friends with that person. Oh no, no, like no one says anything, but you can't be friends with certain people. But at the same time, like even though you accept them for who they are, you also gotta be like, hey, you did this to yourself. You have done yourself a disservice, and you're not allowing yourself time to breathe. Now, if I think there was a thing where River said he's not going to come back anymore. Now, how do I feel about that? In the beginning, I would have been like, I feel bad. He doesn't deserve all of this nonsense. Things were way out of context in the first time he left. But now, just stay gone. Just stay gone. Don't come back. Don't come back until you are emotionally ready to deal with this. If you cannot deal with people saying stuff about you like that, if you are unable to take a breath and be like, is this really worth my time? Then you're not prepared for that. You have to learn, and he also has to learn humility. He has to learn, hey, maybe I said something out of pocket. Maybe I should not continue talking about this. Maybe I should move on. But he didn't. He didn't on Wall Smash. He didn't do it on his own show. He thought that he could be smart. He thought he could outmatch Hambleton, which is never the case. The fact that Hambleton had gone in, and even though I did say that Hambleton doesn't has unearned bravado because he was he got destroyed by Morale and others and had his friends tape him, like showing the lack of respect or whatnot. Regardless of all that, I thought, oh, that was my gripe with him. But take that all to the side, which is my fair criticism on him. If he believes I'm not being unfair, then that's on him. Show me your work to show that you elevated, not just by going behind the thing and talking about your arch nemesis in a stream instead of you debating him or whatnot, or that you took a win over a tired old man who feebly tried to defend his point and failed miserably at it. But taking away to the side, the fact that Hamilton asked him simple questions, the fact that Hamilton was actually straightforward on stuff, and the fact that he tried to play like he was casting reflect on the questions itself, like what is like not answering the question, just like repeating it, like it was like a second grader. Like, where are you? But oh, okay, but yeah, but you're this, you're that. But it didn't make any sense. And sure, people wanted him to go 1v1, but no one tried to throw in the towel at all. No one tried to protect his his um his thing. Like everyone stood quiet because sure you don't want content to be destroyed, of course. But then again, like, do you really want this to happen? He was about to go to sleep, and he couldn't defend his points not one bit. He he stuck on the culture stuff. He stuck on the girl all days. He got stuck on so much, and it in the fact that no one decided to say, hey, let's stop. Let's stop. It just, I don't know whether it's just for content or people just wanted him to get a little bit more heat on the situation. That that would be yeah, being defensive is in the move when you say something dumb. Of course. Of course. Another thing, I think I brought this up before, is the fact that also when you try to big up someone, or when you try to show that you're superior to someone, you have this big community, and then all of a sudden you you cause your community to not like you because you go on and then you decide to pick sides with someone that is your quote unquote guardian angel, and then and then half the community is shit talking you, and you don't have any control of your community. Yeah, what ends up happening also is that, again, if you're incapable of controlling your community, if you're incapable of controlling your narrative, guess what? You're not going to be able to succeed. You're not going to be able to have um any allies, especially if you are. Also, another thing is, you do not want to go on, and you don't want to have to private videos. You don't want to have to put things behind members only when you show weakness, that you are that you that your chat. And then this is one reason why people didn't want to didn't want to come back anymore, because he didn't want to deal with his community being mean to him. I think it's because of the fact that you don't want your community to turn on you, or you don't want to see that your numbers are dwindling because of a take. The thing that I always want to impart is, you gotta keep pushing forward. Because at some point, if you continue to just if you continue on making content, making the best content, right? And you swat out the naysayers. You don't engage with it, but you just continue to do content, and you just see if anything is conducive, or if people just want to say things just to get a rise at you. But if you keep on doing this, if you keep on making the content and shows or whatnot, guess what? You can progress, you can grow, you can, you know, you could get back an audience maybe stronger than you already have. Maybe the coffee with peapod stuff is could be something more, but that's only if you want to put in the work. The thing I wonder in my heart, and again, this is not shy or nobody. This is just an inquiry. Does anyone out there truly believe in your heart of hearts that Riveter deserves 1,000 subs? Does anyone out here believe that if it wasn't for people in the community pushing others to subscribe to his channel to help him get monetized, do you think if he did it all by himself, do you think he would get the 1,000 subscribers? You know, that threshold that allows you to get monetized? Because for because dear me, I would never want to leave a community that helped me get to the monetization goal. I would do well to make people like me enough to keep on subbing to me and liking my content and whatnot. Because if you guys in the chat tell me, I'm just logically speaking, he's not 1,000 sub channel in terms of like content and whatnot, then what it tells me is that people are benefited on the love and support of other people. People felt sorry for people, not felt sorry for people, but people felt sorry, wanted him to reach his goal artificially. And because he did that, his content got monetized. So now that he could gain donations from other people, we're having such milk toast takes. Now, I am not against anyone having any help. Purely, heavens to Bessie, I am not anyone to like shit talk anyone about that, please. But if you if you have your community artificially sub to you to get the threshold of it, you must be someone that is a big deal. You must be someone that really does great content. You must be someone that, people need to go on and on about. But again, if you keep yo-yoing back into the community, at some point you're gonna be stagnant and people are not gonna want to mess with you. That's simple as that. In general, you have to be able to create content by yourself. You have to be able to be an independent artist, legitimately speaking, by yourself. You shouldn't be looking at other people to make your content for you. Now, granted, earlier today I went to Reese's Discord and be like, "Does anyone want to join me in Discord to shoot the shit? Make it a lackadaisical thing, right? Like I had back in the day." And people were busy, but guess what? The plan A didn't work. I went with Plan B, and Plan B sometimes can work better than Plan A. And my Plan B was okay if people not can't come or won't come, I'll come to the stream by myself, and I'll talk. I will talk in this microphone. I will speak my piece on something. I will try to teach. Okay, I'm not going to get a big head. I'm not going to get a big head with my recent success because my bread and butter has always been this. It's always been this, and because of that, because I have such great exercise on speaking in this microphone by myself, I'm able to help. I'm able to become the best version of myself for myself, and be able to be regarded as someone that if you give me time, I will help your content naturally be fuller, better, you know, stronger, and it only raises my stock even higher on that. Now, with people going and him leaving Wall Smashers, who should be in the chair? Who should take the mantle of Wall Smashers? I like to play this game. So far you have the whole co-host would be Reese, Byrne. I think Reese, Byrne, and I don't know who else. Now, if I had my pick, I would just say on a whim, Uncle Frunkle, aka Flatly Gaming, to be the co-host. But if he's not available, Triton could be something. You could try to get Triton out of that his Ravencast nonsense and actually have him be part of a winning team. Nintendo Mail would be a great point as well too. Because again, there's overall content. And me speaking to Nintendo Mail on stream with Reese, there's a very good dynamic right there. Of course, there's a great dynamic. I would argue that as well too. Nintendo Mail, Flatley, Triton, um, who else? GG Hearts would be fantastic. Um, who else would be a good fit over there? I'm not sure who else. I mean, you could one can argue that you could get Reese and Byrne together with Badwick, and then you could have that show work, right? Um, but like I said, it's and, and again, it just goes to show you that Peapod is not that good. He's like he was just there because he just wanted to fill a night where he like again again you are not going to be a good public speaker. You're not going to be a good public speaker, a good content creator. You're not if you're unable to get people to want to listen to you or have certain people like. Do you hear anyone say we need Peapod? I miss Peapod. Bring Peapod back. Take away the fucking weird culture shit that he did. Did anyone during the first time he left? Did anyone say we miss Peapod? Bring Peapod back? Anyone? I'll wait. No, thank you. No one, like I said, no one cares. No one cares. Not even people you think give a fuck about you care about you enough to fucking want you back. No one cares on this platform. No one does. Everyone is looking for a good time, not a long time. And the moment you become stale, and the moment you get annoying, and the moment you have a bit of controversy on your tongue, people just run off to the next thing, and the next thing, and the next thing. You also got to surround yourself with people that are going to have your best interests at heart. Real people that you talk to on a basis. People that say to you, "Hey, you're being a ninny. Hey, you have to stop." And I think the reason why people came back was because of his kid. And I'm like, that's adorable that people as kids tell them don't stop streaming. But to people as kid, you have no idea what your daddy does. Have you does his son watch his daddy's content? Because if he did, I would I he would be like, not pa, don't do this anymore. You're not that guy. Respectively, so you're not that guy. You're not. And I hope his kid shuts his mouth and doesn't tell him to go back again. He did it. He fucked himself over with the culture stuff. So I but that's why you cannot have people be bystanders and allow you to die a slow death. You need motherfuckers to be like, hey, whoa, what the fuck? Why are you doing this? Hey, I don't give a fuck. Let's cut this out. Hey, Hamilton, get the fuck out. My Grandpappy is fucking dying a slow death because he wouldn't shut the fuck up about the culture thing. Let's stop. That's the other thing that people got it twisted. This how many other people got it twisted. You just put your faith in the wrong people. And I don't know if people had. I don't know if people thought that Flatley and everyone else was truly his friends. I want to because I feel as though that meme picture that was posted in the wall smasher chat, which by the way, for anyone out there, for anyone out there that is a fan of Wall Smashers or whatnot, I would purge that meme channel because I'm telling you right now, um, people will fuck you over by screen recording that whole thing and post it, and there will be people that would take that shit seriously. I'm just saying. You don't want the group, you don't want them sets to leak. I'm just saying. But maybe people don't care about what's in the meme chat, but that's just me. But maybe, I think people in his heart of hearts thought those people liked him, cared for him, cherished them. And if that's the case, then bro, you have it way too twisted. Let me tell you something, and maybe I don't want to misconstrue what Flatley has said to me on stream. So if I do, I apologize to Flatley to putting words in his mouth if I misrepresented what he said. But there was something that Flatley said where he was like, there were people behind the scenes that were shit talking AWT because of the whole Echo stuff. And Slug had said something, and I also said something too. And I was like, yeah, I did say something. Because I'm gonna put this publicly. What happened was a crime. What happened there was a crime, and I'm gonna keep on saying it till the cows come home. I don't care. I will say it on mic. I will continue to say till time in memoriam. I will keep on saying that the things that were said to me about how Huggy wishes he was in the thing, like I'm a fucking idiot. Like, oh, Huggy wishes he was over there. Yeah, and I'm guessing that you. And again, I'm just gonna make this really fucking clear to those that said that shit to me. You better hope to God, or whoever you pray to, that Echo did not record that VC call. Because, sure, you can argue, no, he doesn't, because if he did, he would release it. Maybe, or maybe he's just waiting. You don't know. You don't know what could happen. Because again, sure, he fell on the shore that day on that recording. And sure, it was 15 against 1 against Echo, of course. But if Echo was smart and he had recorded that VC call with all you guys around, oh boy. Oh man. That paranoia should creep into you. But I'm saying this publicly, I'm not telling you this behind the scenes. And again, I don't give a and again, I said to Flatley, I don't know if Flatley heard me, but I gave Flatley a lot of credit. I give Flatley a lot of credit about going in there. He's saying we fucked up the timeline. He took responsibility. He did. He had to fall on the sword. He had to do whatever. And again, by me saying this publicly, at least I put my balls behind my words when I say what I said. No one else spoke about that stuff. No one did. But that's the thing. If you would rather get respect from people by saying what you feel about them publicly or whatnot, rather than you going to separate discourse and be like, oh, AWT is crashing. Oh, that is crashing. I will, like I said, it's better to grip your balls or grab your pussy in the hands and say, fuck AWT, fuck everyone in AWT. They're not about their life. They suck, wherever. Don't sneak this people behind their back. And hey, if people if people allegedly shit talked AWT, and I say he did, but whoever did shit talk AWT, and who, like, bro, put your words behind, put your balls behind your words, just like how how people should put his balls behind his words and should have been on that fucking stream with Uncle Funkle and talk his shit with fucking Flally. Just be and maybe try a third time. Third time's a fucking Trump, but he didn't. He didn't. He ran off. He tapped out. He said no mas. While people are breaking down that fucking Himpleton stream or that Wall Smasher stream, like it's the Rosetta Stone discovering, hey, fucking people is a creepy person, alleged creepy person, or a fucking idiot of such. That's what I mean. You do not put your balls behind your words. Say it with your chest. Just say it. If you believe, like, if there is a modicum of belief that kid behind the camera did anything wrong, then say it. Just say, hey, I don't think he did anything wrong. If that is what you believe in your heart of hearts, ladies and gentlemen of my chat, if you believe in something, you fucking say it. Don't hide behind it. Don't sneak this, people. Say it. Say it on your stream. Say it in the Twitter at the person. Say it. Say this stuff. Don't go also running to fucking to other people. Be like, this person bothering me. Don't do that. Be a fucking man and go to that person and say, hey, you are being an asshole. Stop it. If that really fucking bothers you. But I can give you something that's way better than actually confronting the person. You know what that is, ladies and gentlemen? Keeping your mouth fucking shut. Novel concept, right? Just keep your mouth shut. Let the water run off your back like a duck, and keep it pushing. Why are you going to let your YouTube hobby be derailed because people are fucking with you because of a take? Okay? I would like that could have been it, but no. What he did, what Peapod did was, I'm going to double down on the thing. I'm going to double down with Himpleton. I'm going to shit talk Himpleton badly, might I add. Then I'm going to go to Badwick. I'm going to cry to Badwick to kick Flally out, and then I'm going to run away and not be hurt ever again because my fifis. All you had to do was leave it the fuck alone. By the way, why was it just only Flally that he outed? Why wasn't it anyone else in the Wall Smashers community? Why wasn't it like Tony Hits, Skelly, fucking Joe, who else was that? Burn. Like, why was it just Flally? Everyone was shit talking Peapod, and I think, but it was just Flatly, the one that was actually putting this thing on wax, the one person that put it on notice. Funny how when you actually have convictions about something, and you talk about it, people don't like that. Because again, there were so many people in that Wall Smashers thing shit talking Riveter like it was like fucking gossiping at a hair salon. Hell, there was another stream. I think a couple of days before that, a couple of weeks before that, when people was when they were shit talking people in the initial Wall Smasher stuff. Why didn't he tell Badwick, hey, ban these people? I still would make the argument for Wall Smashers to not give the host any leeway on who can or cannot be on the show, or who can or cannot be on in the Discord. That shit needs to fucking stop. There has to be one moderator, or there has to be unbiased moderators that are not going to ban people just because the host say it. That shit needs to stop. Because Reese and Byrne, I could trust on that, but other than that, no one else should be a mod or should have mod privileges. That's just me. And again, people acted stupid, banned flatly. He got caught because again, Byrne could have been like, "I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to release it. I'm not going to tell you whatnot." But Byrne didn't give a fuck. It was like, "Yeah, it was him." Like no regard for Peepaw, his co-host. Fuck, he was like, "Nah, Peepaw, you suck. Get the fuck away from me." He did it. He did it. I did whatever. And and the thing, and then another thing that came to mind is this: if there was actually protection with Peepaw, if there was actually protection in the Wall Smashers thing, right? In the Wall Smashers hosting stuff, right? You could argue to say people is to keep people from getting any more shrapnel. The other co-host can be like, "No, I did it. I'm sorry, I did it because I felt bad for people. Like like protect. They didn't. No one protected people from his bullshit. Who was gonna like? Who else was gonna look in the host chat to be like, "Oh look, it's this. This is what he really did." Probably didn't have access to it. Kia, my thing is that regarding banning flatly from the Discord, the other host can be like, "Nah, I did it. My bad. I'll unban you." That, and again, I'm not disparaging the other host. I'm just saying that this shows where people's heads are at when it came to people. They could have just kept it silent and just said, "Hey, no, flatly, I fucked up. I did it. I'll unban you," and keep it pushing. But it got aired out, and then it made it worse for people. That's the problem. You're like again, if you're hosting with someone, your bullshit is my bullshit is your bullshit. That's the thing, folks. But like I said, it he doesn't know. He doesn't know, and then fucking it's gonna get really bad for him before it gets. It's gonna get bad before it gets better for him. Because people are not gonna because people are sick and tired of him, and that's a very bad thing. It's gonna be a very bad thing that there'll be other ops against Zero people. The fact that in Wall Smashers might be the funeral of fucking people, but YouTube Korea that looks bad. Like it, I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, I hope for the best for him. I really do. 1 second. Oh look. Nope. Oh my god. 1 second. Okay. Sorry, I'm just checking on stuff. Okay, perfect. Okay. Sorry, I just had to. There you go. Just gonna look through some bookmarks. There you go. Fantastic. Oh, okay, cool. Um, well, yeah. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, what did we learn? We learned that just because you're old, just because you're in your years, doesn't mean anything. Um, second of all, you need to be able to control your narrative. And finally, no one's gonna give a fuck about you if you don't know how to defend yourself properly. Don't be a Drake, be a Kendrick. Don't lash out emotionally, think like a soldier. If having control of your emotions and waiting for the proper time to strike will help immensely. Now, with that being said, I would like you for you to like, share, subscribe. I would like for all of you guys to spread the message around. Sub for streams, sub for shorts, sub for the videos that will be coming out soon. Just sub, enjoy. Because I may have more stuff to talk about. And I hope what I said can help you guys be future YouTube creators and not get stuck on dumb takes. Also, really quick, if you're gonna do stupid, dumb fucking takes, make sure you could able to bolster and protect your stupid fucking dumb takes. Or else you end up like a Peepaw or Lord Triton and others.